Hey y'all, Monk Joseph here with the Broken Buddha. Today I want to talk really quickly about Kung Fu and mantras. And you're probably like, what the heck do mantras have to do with Kung Fu? Well, check this out. So if you've done any of the advanced breathing practices, you've done the different percentage breaths. Almost every style has a version of this. At least in Kung Fu, I can't speak for the other styles, but the ones that I've practiced have different percentage breathing practices. I know Lama Pai has it more than others, but I haven't come across one yet that didn't have it at all. And when you're doing these breathings and you breathe in 20%, then you breathe out, then you breathe in 40%, then out, then 60%, then out. And you do these different variations. That's just like one example. You also might do like a 30 out, 70 out, 100 out, 70 out, 30 out. But you do all these different practices they all have different physiological responses, and I would argue they all have different spiritual responses. Where this comes into play with mantras, if you ever went through if you ever got something like a guy named Lama Tashi made an album on, just look up Lama Tashi and mantras, and you'll see his definitive Mahayana or Zen Buddhism mantras, if you will. And that's what all that is. It's just a list of Zen or Chan Mahayana Buddhist characters and their mantras. But when you're going through them, if you're standing or sitting and meditating while you do them, you'll notice that you're going through the exact same percentage breaths that you do in Kung Fu. You'll be doing a mantra, and the only way you can do it, some you can do in one breath, some you can't. Some you can do reverse breath, some you can only do regular breath. And it really changes per mantra. The mantra tells you what the breathing practice should be. So I'm wondering how many of the mantras, I would say that the breathing practices came after the mantras. At least like the advanced ones where they're going with like deep percentages, because you'd have to be pretty smart to understand all that back then, I think. And also you would have the instructions on how to create enlightenment with vibration and sound. Because that's what a lot of like Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Arapatani Di, Om Vajrapani Hum Vat, a lot of them are just things that you're doing. You hear words coming out that mean something, but you're really just vibrating different parts of your body to get different levels of connectivity, both physically and spiritually, sometimes electrically, depending on what you're doing. And then the other ones are more like prayers or wishes thrown out, but they all work the same on technicality. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. That in mantras, if you ever haven't done it yet, sit there and do some of the mantras. Go into my mantra yana series and pick one out and try doing it in one breath. I have romanization for some of them, so it is possible on this YouTube channel to go to mantrayana playlist and then find that one and really practice. I can't tell you how to do it, I'm not there, but the mantra, if you're doing it right and you're doing it the whole time for like say 5 minutes or something or 10 minutes, you'll get that. But thanks for stopping by the Broken Buddha. Peace and blessings.